Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
That wasn't me. That was the game. Hello, everyone. Let me just. Bam. Already in game. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. My mic really doesn't want to stay up. What the heck? One of these days, I'll get one of those mic stands that don't rely on the desk. Or, like, clip onto the desk. One of these days. Anyways. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. I said that already. Welcome back to the Genshin stream. Every time I was playing the past week and not touching the story, anytime I landed in Sumeru, it had me like it kept repeating the dialogue for the next part of the quest, and I was like, bruh, I have to redo it. I mean, it's already long enough as it is. But hopefully I don't have too much more left. I know we probably... I don't think we're meeting El Haytham? Haytham? I don't think we're meeting El Haytham again at all, which is sad, because I'd really like to see him again. But that's besides the point. Let's get this over and done with, so that I can start properly exploring Sumeru. I mean, like, I say properly exploring, but like I literally have almost everything unlocked. Just this one area, which I'm pretty sure will open up to a quest, which hopefully maybe we'll do some side quests today if I finish all of this in time. Where are we supposed to go? Yes, I knew that. Right, so recap. We realized it's not necessarily a time loop. It's more so our memories are being deleted, so we keep thinking it's the same day. Yeah, something like that. Because Dea has been improving in her great sword wielding skills, even though it's her first time, in quotations, using said great sword.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Dia, not Dea. Whoops.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands, and wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Understandable, she would say that.
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Damn, some strong memory wipe.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Maybe a little. Maybe a little, yeah, maybe.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money we spent, the food we ate?
Maybe a little bit. I get brainwashed by
Common
this
sense
game
says
because it's
my
too
wallet
addicting.
should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Actually, that's a good question about the Mora.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything.
That's a lot of work to brainwash people and then like replenish everything before everyone wakes up. That's a lot of work.
It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer.
I don't know. He'll probably. But okay, you know what's ironic? Ironic about what Mora is. Okay, so yeah, I watched Game Theory about this and how Mora will eventually run out, and I'm like, technically the theory is right because Zhongli is no longer like producing Mora at the Golden whatever house. But I don't know. Probably won't actually happen, but it's a good theory. But I don't think he'll ask for Mora. He's really just, oh, this costs money? Let me pay. Oh wait, I don't have money.
Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Pay with Osmanthus wine. Why? So he can finally have someone to share the memories with? That's just it's a good theory, but I don't know how expensive. I think in some areas, in some cities, Osmanthus wine is expensive, but I don't. Oh, whoops, it's going the wrong way.
This is it.
Dang! Wait, so you got her from the banner? Congratulations! I have yet to pull a 5-star from the banner at all. I've just been casually pulling because we still got a few days, right?
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Another 2 weeks? I'm very tempted. I'm getting paid in like 2 days, 3 days. And I'm like, do I really want to spend money for the Coco Goat? And maybe I'll save the money as like a last minute resort.
And the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter.
Don't want to spend
My
more
martial
money.
school has always emphasized the importance of refined control.
True, true. I don't want to. Okay, my brain is a collector's brain, and I don't care, which is ironic because I don't really care too much about weapons. I care more about collecting the characters. Weird mindset, but I just, I just want them all. So my brain is like, I have money to spare. Let me spend it on the game.
The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike.
I understand. Like, here's the other thing. I was gonna say something, but I forgot actually. I took a drink of water and I was like, I was gonna say something. Oh, right. I have horrible not spending habits, but I have really poor impulse control. It's one of the reasons why I deleted a lot of mobile games from my phone, because I would be like, oh, get, this many diamonds so you can get all these like SSR ranked cards and stuff like that, and it's really bad. But I stopped doing that because I was like, no. As much as I love the artwork, because the artwork in the store is really good. I'm talking about another Hoyoverse game too. Purge my phone temptations. I think the only temptations I have left on my phone are webtoons. But I can't help it. I binge read really fast. I read a lot of webtoons, which is also really bad because they're like, "Oh, this next chapter will unlock in like 2 weeks." And you're just like, "But there's fast pass, which costs money." It's really
just
bad.
as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
Probably not, Paimon.
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun.
A 15-book manga? Oh my goodness. Do tell what it is. I need more things to read.
Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Oh my goodness. I've heard so many good things about it. I know a lot of animes come from manga or manga, whatever you want to call it. And it's kind of like, it's one of the things that's on my list to watch, but literally I've been too preoccupied with it's not necessarily my type of genre that I would read or watch. I'm more of a hold on, what's the term? I'm very much a shonen fan.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
I heard that's good too. I have so many on my list to watch. My friends are always like, "Yo, Liz, you should watch this. You should watch that." I'm like, "Bruh, I just want to play my games and read." Although, since you said it's a 15-book manga, maybe I'll try and find a Kamega Kill. Find a copy of it somewhere online and start reading it. That'd be nice. Well, 15 books is a lot of chapters though, so we'll see how that works.
Yep, that's true. So strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such such a simple solution.
Hold on, I kind of
Many
wanna.
things should become
Okay, I'm
clear
gonna.
if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city.
I'm gonna pull up my Google Chrome real quick, and you'll probably hear like random notifications popping up because I have on Windows, so you'll just hear the doo-doo. Unless I muted my desktop notifications. Seraph of the End. Oh no, I muted it. Thank goodness. I shelled out for physical copies of stuff. Yes, okay. I do have a problem. And this is okay, this kind of ties in with money spending. I have a bookshelf, and I actually got it not necessarily for books, because I do have physical books I read, like, you know, fantasy, mystery. Clearly I'm very into fantasy-esque genres, but it's also full of K-pop albums. So okay, I used to have some of the original volumes of Naruto. Okay, it was probably one of the most watched animes that I've watched. I followed it probably until the final war, because that just got filled with a bunch of fillers, and they did kind of stretch that out like really far. I actually gave all my copies and volumes. I had
I can't believe it. Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
I had volume 3 or 4. I didn't really have the very first volume, which was kind of weird, but like I knew Naruto's origin, so it didn't really matter. I had like volume 4 to like 20 something, so I had like the first 20 volumes, technically the first 20 volumes of Naruto. But I had no space. No space, because my K-pop albums took a lot of space. And I was moving from a house to an apartment. Like, I moved out of my childhood home. So it was kind of like, okay, where do I put all these books? I'm pretty sure I still have books in boxes. And I've been in this apartment for like a year now. I also had me with my Funko Pops and Legos. I was kind of upset. I had to. Okay, I was gonna say I threw out my Lego, but I actually donated it because I used to live by like an elementary school, and I'm like, yo, these kids would enjoy these Legos. There's like full sets and stuff. I've kept on another bookshelf. There's like 4 Lego cars and a few people that I've kept. They're not from like any official merchandise like Harry Potter or whatever. They're just like, you know, you get like the old police Lego set or something like that. I have those. I don't get into Funko Pops. I'm tempted, but like, wait, I think I have one Funko Pop, do I? No, but it's I'm bad enough with all the albums that I've been collecting and the books that I don't read. A chess set? Oh, you know, I'm garbage at chess, but I would 100% buy it. You mean the Wizards chess? Like, did they make a chess designed after that? Because I totally would play even though I'd lose. Actually, let me not, because I could talk about Harry Potter for this whole stream. But we want to get through this Archon quest, so let's do this. It's made out of Lego. Okay, you know what? Let's.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Okay, I had to drink some water. I could talk about Harry Potter and Lego all day. I had a Harry Potter Lego set, but it was. I don't remember which one, but it definitely had Buckbeak. So I think it was a really small set. So if you like Lego, if you like puzzles, haven't gone into Harry Potter. It must be the Lego and the novelty of it. Is that the word? Cause chess is pretty fun, and honestly, there's some really nice, pretty chess pieces out there, like the glass sets. Like
Nahida, we're back!
you can go crazy, and you can get a Lego set. Like I didn't even think of that. Actually, they've made like a fake NES Lego set, so I mean, they can make literally almost anything out of Lego.
You're back early today. Did you find something new? Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a... leaving the city. As far as I remember... We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back? Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night.
Also, wait, I don't know why I talked about puzzles. But also, it's not too strange that you didn't get into Harry Potter. It's very it's I think I got into Harry Potter more so, and not because of the books, probably because of the movies. Oh my gosh, 200 Funko Pops? That ain't a whale, man. That's a Leviathan. That's oh my gosh. What's the average price of a plain, simple Funko Pop? 12, oh, I guess it depends on where you buy it. What's the average price? Like up to $20 for like a small, simple one?
But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
Now, if you're talking USD $20, that makes it almost 25 CAD because I'm in Canada. Holy crap. Holy smokes, that's a lot of money. Times that by 200, that's like, bro, that's like, okay, I can't math. Quick math. Someone tell me what 200 times 20 is. Wait, calculator. Where's my calculator? 200 times 20. Ah, I was about to say 400, but it's actually $4,000. Bro, your friend. Yeah, that's the price.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day.
You know what costs?
Still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
You know what costs 4K? A built PC. If you build your own PC, one of the cheaper decent builds would be 3 to 4K. That's a lot of money, bro.
Really? That's kind of strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories. Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Yeah, my mouth is dry. I'm gonna blame the mooncake I just ate. This mooncake was freaking delicious though. Had chestnut paste on the inside.
Our memories are back! About that... Well, Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
A gaming laptop for CAD design? I gotta buy gaming. Okay, well, I have a laptop, but I don't think it's good for gaming. I think I tried streaming Genshin once, like 2 or 3 weeks ago when I had like time to, and it freaking like it didn't last very long because my Genshin was lagging out real hard. So I gave up on that. But I hope you find a decent gaming laptop. It definitely won't come up to 4K, hopefully not, but CAD design, is that like a program? Mooncake, yeah. So Mooncake, actually this past weekend was the Mid-Autumn Festival, which is celebrated by, I would like to think, most Asian countries. As I am half Chinese, so sort of celebrate it. It's more so that I celebrate it and spend time with family. Oh, that's cool. Wait, hold on. So mooncake is like the traditional mooncake is actually normally filled with lotus paste and sometimes salted egg yolk. That's a more traditional. It's like a pastry. Um, so this was the first time I've tried chestnut paste, and I don't know if it's very acidic, but I feel it coming back up like my stomach, which is uncomfortable. So I've just been like drinking and chugging water. But mooncake's very tasty. I don't know if you'll be able to find some in any stores. If you do, they'll probably be on sale. But make sure you check any labels because salted egg yolk is not for everyone. Because I don't eat salted egg yolk. For designing, kind of jealous now. I want some. I mean, if you do have any like Asian grocery stores nearby, like I said, they might be having them on sale since the festivities are essentially over. Because I think the festival was Saturday because Saturday was the full moon. But designing machines and mechanisms, that sounds pretty cool. I don't have the brain power. Then again, the treat I enjoy is churro cheesecake. You can bake? Yeah, mooncake's also not too sweet of a dessert. So if you ever have the chance to try it, I say just go for it. Even if it has egg yolk, salted egg yolk, it doesn't hurt to try it once. If you don't like it, then, by all means, don't buy it again. Churro cheesecake. Yo, I could talk to you all day, but let me...
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Sorry, let's continue this before I
Can't
keep
go back.
going.
There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Whoa. Let's get on to this quest.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
Huh. No, but
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
But the fact that you design like machines and mechanisms, that's pretty cool. I don't have the brain power for that.
Okay, let's go.
The only brain power I have is all that creativity that I've done for wait, which way do I go? Is the creativity I have in Minecraft. But I made a monster spawner, a monster farm in that Minecraft server I have with my friends. And boy, that took up so much time.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
Bro, that's really cool.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That guy looks exhausted. Look at those like eye bags under his eyes. Oh my goodness.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
So they're actually stopping people from leaving?
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru's. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
Damn.
It looks like he really doesn't know.
That's a really cool job. Beats beats being an administrator for a car dealership.
If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once.
Paimon, Paimon, Paimon.
This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry! Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you.
Oh, Paimon.
Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we? Okay. Paimon will wait for you.
That's true. I guess it's a lot more. I guess it's a lot more strict with timelines and deadlines.
Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And please, be careful.
Shh, shh, shh. Don't spoil it, man. No spoils. No spoils. Shh, shh, shh. I know there's a sad part here. I kind of guessed it off of the small memory that Paimon talked to her about.
Memories! Traveler!
Oh my goodness.
Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared.
Hot damn.
Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look. Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying.
Oh no. I mean, I know we're always annoyed by Paimon, but we really are like the only true companion that she has. It's not only about you, Paimon. Listen, Paimon just talks in third person. It is kind of cringy. It just reminds me back in like early 2000s and 2010s. Cringy times.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day. Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Question. It's a random thought. Oh, it's not too random. Has anyone seen, if you have a Crunchyroll account, the anime Banana Nya? I'm just a little curious.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
Have not.
I see. Using
Okay.
two people's different perspectives.
It's only 23 episodes, but it's only like 3 minutes long each. It is the most randomest, weird show. And it's so I was at my friend's place and
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
and it's literally so the name is Banana Nya, so Bananya, like a nya, like a cat, and it's literally about cats that live inside bananas. Like if you were to peel a banana open, instead of the inside of a banana, you get a cat. That's literally what the show is about. A banana cat. It's like a random slice of life show. I don't even know if they're making another season, but it's so funny. It's something you can watch when you really just want to watch whatever. It's good as background noise, like if you don't like everything being too quiet, but it's so funny. It keeps time from moving forward if you stay too long. That's a good theory, but I don't think so. Most of the stuff we're dealing with has to do with the akasha that we have on our ears, and it definitely has to do with the academia.
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention. What's your perspective, traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Because, like, obviously Nahida knows what's going on, but as the Archon of Wisdom, it's clear why she's not giving us the full answer, because she wants us to figure it out ourselves. Because that would obviously make us wiser to everything that's going on. At least that's what I think so. But I don't think we're in a time capsule. Shh! Stop saying it's messed up. You're making me think more than I have to right now.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
But it definitely has to deal with whatever those academia people gave us for the Akasha.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose.
Honestly, I've changed my name on some Discord servers to One Brain Cell. Because literally, not because of the game, but like after dealing with work for a day, I come home and I mindlessly just open up games and start playing.
But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
So my last brain cell is thriving, struggling to hold on through the serotonin I get from playing games. Maybe that's why I'm addicted to gacha games.
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Honestly, what I just said about your comment probably makes absolutely no sense, and I'm gonna blame that on my own last brain cell.
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well, okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Another anime? Ooh. Doesn't ReZero doesn't ReZero have something like that? Although he dies in time rewind, so it's a little different and kind of messed up as well, but engage kiss. Bro, you're making me add another anime to my to watch list. What are you doing?
Yep, now we're talking.
Someone watching us? Oh no, that's just the transition. Let me search this up. Ugh, the clock ticking. Oh, the art
I'm
style's
done.
cute.
Here you go.
Oh my gosh. Is this girl a yandere? Like, oh, it came out this year? They have a mobile game. Okay, let me get off my phone and keep playing. Listen, our humor is dark, so it explains why we would laugh at a meme about this.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal? I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
I've tried to stay away from some leakers this patch. The patch beforehand I didn't, and I spoiled myself so hard.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand.
Yeah, send it to
Anyway,
me. Send it to
we
me.
can use this now to record a message, right? Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city. We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
I spoiled a part? Wasn't that the main premise of it? Isn't that in the summary of the anime? I'm so sorry. Don't cancel me because of this. I haven't even properly watched it. The most I know about it is of Rem and Rim because of their cute maid outfits and their identical I was gonna say they're identical twins, but that's not true. I think. I don't know. I haven't even properly watched ReZero. Honestly, it really do be like that. Yeah, you know,
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
I don't really understand the concept of cancel culture. Just because someone says something wrong or is of a different opinion doesn't mean you should cancel them right away. Shouldn't it be like give them a chance to learn from their mistakes, you know? But times have changed. Obviously, the internet is accessible to everyone.
Alright. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
I didn't mean to spoil it if I actually did, though. I'm sorry about that.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler.
I really do apologize. I thought that was like the premise and it was summarized in like, you know, the summary of the anime, but sorry about
That
that.
covers everything that's happened so far. Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
2? What was the other message?
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights.
Wait, what? We all say time is moving forward, but what if it is moving backwards and we are just the current state of humanity? I feel like I've heard something like that from somewhere. Time is fake. We all know that. Time ain't real. We're just trying to keep a schedule to keep ourselves sane. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memories?
All these spaces are empty. Except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
Oh, the other message. Oh my gosh, I am so dumb. I am so dumb. Okay, I get it now. I get it. Te nandayo? I probably said that wrong. What do you mean, is essentially the translation from what I know. Huh.
one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
That kind of reminds me of the different spaces when you're dealing with the Aranara. Remember we have to go through like portals and it like changes everything?
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
Oh?
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky.
Huh.
And now, even the final space has also disappeared.
That's kind of concerning.
Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Boom.
Why did the message end right
Rip.
there? What did the traveler want to say?
That's what you call a cliffhanger if you can't... like, if I didn't know any better. That's one hell of a cliffhanger. I would be so pissed off like Paimon. We're like, hey, why didn't you finish your sentence there, bro? You left me hanging.
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment. Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message? The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal. After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared. Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Oh, we're contemplating again. Okay.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic?
No, no.
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Aha, I knew it.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears.
I was gonna
And
click
we're
the
taken to
first
the next
option.
day.
The option where there's like no human presence, but I was like, that wouldn't make any sense. I mean, like, I kind of did, because originally the character Traveler was talking about the mere puppets that were walking around. Like, they weren't actually people, right? But I was like, I didn't mean to click the middle choice, because I was like, that ain't it. But then I clicked it by accident, but that's fine.
Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Again, these spaces remind me of the Aranara. Remember, I think it was one of the quests. It was like a domain that we had to go through. I don't remember. I think it was through one of Colet's quests. You know, the one where you finish it and you get a free Colet constellation? Or it was the Rana quest, which I still actually need to finish. I have a lot of quests.
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Bro, just tell us the answer, though.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half. Hey, where are you going?
Away from you, Paimon, so I can think in peace and quiet. On the familiar bench. Alright. Is it inside? Or is it on the other side? Is it on the other side? Oh, it's on the other side, so we'll walk around. Let's not teleport. I said walk around. That's pretty interesting though. It's kind of crazy, actually. Damn. It's not even one brain cell left that I have. It's more like I have like half a brain cell. It's too much thinking. So I wanted to get this over and done with. That's also why I did my commissions before I started the stream, so I could get it over and done with. There's only 2 acts in the Archon chapters, right? Because I don't want to like finish this and be like, I feel like when we get this just none of the Archon. Probably? I don't know. It's a good guess. It probably explains why she's trying to take everyone's gnosis too. If you think about it.
Do you want some alone time to think?
Paimon, why'd you follow
won't
me?
disturb you.
Come on, Paimon. She's just floating there the whole time watching me. I won't disturb you. Just like floats there the whole time. Literally, she floated there the whole time.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I was gonna try. Like every bad guy does. They always monologue. I don't know why they do it. Maybe because they have like no friends to vent what they're feeling. So when we fight them, they're like, someone I can tell my plans to. Someone I can talk to. Finally. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just pulling words out of my ass right now.
Go ahead, Dunyarzad. We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Oh my gosh. She sounds like she's about to keel over and pass out.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
Honestly, I haven't figured it out.
Awesome. What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time.
Oops. Didn't mean to skip your speech, Paimon. I totally did that on purpose. I feel like playing Minecraft after this. Do you guys want to watch me play Minecraft after? Because I know I said I have like other quests to do, but I don't know. I'm feeling more Minecrafty today. Maybe that's because I spent like 1.5 to 2 hours yesterday just building a farm. I still have to finish my library in Minecraft, but I have to farm more leather. Man, why is it so much work to build and decorate stuff in Minecraft? Or maybe I'll call it quits after, because I probably should go to bed early. I haven't been sleeping. I've been sleeping like past 12 these past few days. Maybe I should go to bed early. We'll see. We'll see what happens after I'm done the quest.
I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces,
I have no clue. That's the look on my face right now.
are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
What?
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Why did she call this an exam? I don't wanna do an exam.
Okay. Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Nope, don't care.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had... Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. The moon, illusions, and lies. People in Sumeru don't...
I want to say it's this one, just because that option had changed into dreams with no human presence. But I want to say people from Sumeru do not dream. But I don't know. Nope. Oh, wait. Aha.
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream.
I forgot you could do the
Rather,
association.
the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Submit. Conclusion.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it.
Damn.
And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
Bruh, stop making me answer questions.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. And it grants knowledge to the people. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Sorry, what was the question again? Okay.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right?
There's a term
That
for
would
what I
explain
just
why
did.
The Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams too.
Is it called rule of denomination? What? Rule of elimination. There you go. Imagine your teacher's Nahida. I mean, she's not the worst. Let's be honest. It's just I myself, my brain is like, it's like putty right now. Like, I don't know why. I could have saved this for like Saturday and do like a morning stream where I'm like actually more awake. Probably would have been a better idea, to be honest.
But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
I would honestly fail. So technically she only gave us like 2 questions. I'd get 50% because the first one I got right. Second one I clearly failed because I used the rule of elimination and it was literally the last option that I picked. Which sucks.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick?
Oh my gosh, Paimon.
The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
I feel like there's a chance we got it wrong, but I guess Nahida doesn't really care.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
What is this Archon doing? Just letting... you know what? She's all about wisdom, so it explains why she's letting them have so much free reign, because they're using the knowledge for all this, so... Another one? Come on.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep...
Associated with that.
Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth
Worst
of that
teacher
god
ever.
to your heart's content. Did he... My mind feels exhausted, even though...
I'm just skipping some of the
I've already
lines.
experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times.
Associate with this? With this? Aha!
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream.
Listen, I've learned a long time ago in elementary to not use, can I go to the bathroom? I've started using, may I go to the bathroom? Although to be fair, I was that annoying person, so I've taken care of or taught younger students. I don't really know what to categorize them as, to be honest. But I have like taught. I've taught classes before. I have used that on the students. Can I go to the bathroom? Although to be fair, normally I tell them to answer the question before they go, so they didn't really hate me. Teachers don't care. Just slip in and out of the classroom. That's fine as long as you don't like be too loud. At least that's how it was in my college.
Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha.
Why the heck are they harvesting dreams though?
No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle.
But I think most college teachers, at least the ones that I have, they really only care if you're quiet. They start asking you like, why are you leaving? And you're just like, bruh, I gotta take a piss. You want me to piss in your class? No? Okay, goodbye.
People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha. And so it continues. So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Huh.
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into. Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
So really, as soon as we put the Akasha terminals on, we're like passed out. What are our actual bodies doing?
All right, last question. Who am I?
Who am I? A freaking annoying child that can't give us straight fucking answers.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's
Done. I don't even have to look at the other options.
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
Bruh, I think no one got this question wrong unless they did it on purpose. Literally everyone saw her artwork. It was high as fuck. I mean, they have been sniffing incense since they entered Sumeru, thanks to Tignari. Sorry, Tainari. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to pronounce his name as Tainari, but oh well.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all.
Oh man, does this mean I'm at the end of the Archon quest?
Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali, Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this. Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life.
Bruh, I want to go back to real life now. I want to watch Nilo dance.
On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Ugh, questions. Do I really want to click it? I should.
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk.
Not like she literally confused everyone during this Archon quest.
That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
You don't sound sorry.
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha.
Pretty much? I don't know. Girl didn't even bother like saving everyone from this. She's like, alright, I'll give you these quizzes, these questionnaires, and if you get it right, you'll be free to go, essentially.
So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu.
So really, it is all Nahida's fault. 'Cause she's the Dendro Archon. What the frick, girl?
Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Well, Venti's just like, hey, do what you want. I'm gonna just be over here playing my lyre. Or harp. Sorry, not lyre. Well, they call it a lyre, but a lyre doesn't look like that. Zhongli's just like, alright, let me die here. Y'all can handle this disaster. A is like, I'ma take your visions and your, I don't know, livelihood away. Damn.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
When we die, duh. Clearly we're not eating stuff properly.
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
It sounds like Nahida's the only one that can pronounce Dunyazard's name properly. Venti, Lizzie, Zhongli, greedy. I don't think Zhongli was greedy. He was just like, my contract has come to an end. Literally basically like offed himself in front of all of Liyue.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Old man wanting to retire. That's funny. Sniff this and your problems will go away. Well, technically it was Tainari that did that, not Nahida, but same difference. More conclusions? Bro, what the heck? Well, hey.
Grand Sage said, go sub.
Bruh, I didn't even have to look at or interpret
Celebrate
any of
the
the other
birth
ones.
of that god?
Oh, the boss. Okay. See, my brain is so slow tonight. Like, I'm just like reading it, interpreting it different ways. But yeah. I get it. It's like just someone tosses you. It's like, hey, Liz, you can start doing this today. And I'm just like, what?
Could it mean
No.
deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety? No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable.
Really, it's not. Nahida, she's kind of powerless against a bunch of people, though, because there's so many people that are against her being the new Denjo Archon. Which kind of sucks.
After we end the Sub-Zero's festival, Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
Well, Venti's the most one that said figure it out yourself. Because, you know, he's all about freedom. Zhongli had a little bit more control, mainly because of he's like also the god of contracts and stuff. So it out of the 4 nations so far, regions, it really goes in order of quality of life. It's probably Mondstadt, Liyue, maybe Sumeru, and then Inazuma. We'll have to finish off this quest to finally like decide that, but oh, Zhongli. I can see that.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
It is just a straight dictator. Well, I mean, after having your family die right in front of your face like that, she was pretty much traumatized. That's not, I'm not trying to excuse her horrible behavior, but still.
Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
But we won't remember the tomorrow, dang it. Fenty is the boss who never asked to be boss, and everyone knows he hides the bottle in his office. Venti's the one who will go out for drinks. Like, you know how, like, a lot of, there's companies that do, like, company dinners and stuff. Venti's always the boss who, like, almost every week without fail, yo, let's all do company dinner. Let's all go out for drinks or something like that. None of the workers respect. That's sad. Sad, but it feels true.
Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
No, what the heck?
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely.
Just like the puppets that we saw when we left the city.
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream.
Which means she's literally like passed out, almost dead. Oh my
So
gosh.
another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
Bro, what the fuck?
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Hello. Do you think we will see the new who the new Liyue Archon is at some point? I don't think we'll actually get a new Liyue Archon, because technically Zhongli is still Liyue's Archon. He just kind of staged it that he staged that he died, but he's still very much the Archon. He just decided to not rule over Liyue as its Archon, like
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar.
there will be no Liyue Archon. But like again, technically Zhongli is still an Archon, unless it doesn't count anymore since his Gnosis, you know, he just gave it away. Technically he's still the Archon, in my eyes. The same with Venti. Venti is still the Archon. He also doesn't have a Gnosis. Clearly the only Archon we know that's still... Oh, no, wait, no. She gave it to the Academia. Never mind. I was gonna say Nahida or Lesser Lord Kusolani still had hers, but clearly... So, like, when they got their seats, the 7 seats, they're given the Gnosis? Yeah, probably. But they still have powers of an Archon. Right?
I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon.
Probably not until, you know, we have another war. For the bonds to Celestia. This is too much thinking. We're going into like lore and stuff, and I don't think I can
couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zerus festival with so many regrets.
I say my brain can't handle lore right now, and I'm literally going through the Archon quest, which has so much lore. I'm probably going to forget about half this stuff, which is really bad. But maybe I'll remember. Yeah, see, I don't remember this stuff. Act 1 was so long ago for me.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Nahida, that's called beating yourself up.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
Not yet. It's not 2 years ago yet. I think it's 2 years ago in a few weeks. No. But I haven't finished. I finished it a year and like a few months ago, so it wasn't 2 years for me either. I started playing, I think, after Slightly New. I started playing when Zhongli first had his first rerun, which I think was in May last year.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
I feel like you can still consider yourself a new player if you don't play Genshin that often.
Great, but how do we do that?
Are we doing more conclusions?
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them.
So we started at the same time. Yeah. That's why this patch with like the banners feel shorter, because they're trying to rush them for the 3.1/2nd year anniversary. The span of about 2 months. Oh my goodness. Same?
That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
I guess 3.1 is after this banner ends, right? Which is in like a few days. Sorry, like 2 weeks.
What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when the server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream.
I'll check again
No
once
matter how
I
many
can
times
start
they're
walking
served,
around.
it
I gotta
will
check out how
always
much
be
time I
food.
have to get Cocoa Goat anyway. Oh, you're playing on your phone?
Find some way to make
Don't
that
let your
person
phone melt on
realize
you.
that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
Bruh, stop calling yourself old. You're not even older than, you're not that much older than me, so I have no, same. I have no life either. I was literally talking earlier about after doing this Archon quest, like if I should go on Minecraft.
How
Actually,
are we going to find them, though?
I was
If it could be
thinking,
anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
I was thinking of streaming Slime Rancher again. I haven't played that game in a while.
And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara.
Yo, it's gonna be that sage guy. I bet you. Bet. Actually, no, don't bet me. I'm really bad at bets.
As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
You were probably like, nah, there's no way that's gonna happen. You're like, there's no way I'm gonna have no will to live after going through this, and then bam, you're like, yeah, can I stop? Can I not go to work? You know, stuff like that.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes, I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp
Sure,
of
not that off
possibility.
though. Wait, are you saying that to what I said? But I'm not. I never make bets unless I'm 100% sure. I'm
Hurry
like
and go.
90% sure that it's the sage.
Romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Oh, bro, look at her go.
I'm still a little upset that we've come this far only for
Ain't much of a
Dinner's
bet
on
then. Yeah, so I'm just kind of like, I don't want to make
She
a bet.
was such a good person.
No,
with
okay,
Such a simple
but
wish,
like,
but fate was against her.
okay, so you know how you said you never really got into Harry Potter, right? So I could make a bet with you right now. I said it was going to be the sage, just that you're not that far off, though. My intuition is still intact.
Yeah.
I'm not too far off, which is
Saving
good to know.
Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time.
Maybe it was that girl that was beside him.
But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake.
A lot of times when I make bets, though, it's just for fun. It's not like serious bets. It's like, yo, I bet you like $2, or like, I'll bet this on our next lunch. Struggling the whole time. Nah, the man's too busy drinking his tea at the tea house, listening to stories.
Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no? Huh. That's
Maybe.
true.
Shrug.
Plus, the sages
Alright.
probably weren't counting on there
Alright
being other
then.
factors
Keep your
beyond their
secrets.
control. Like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
A somewhat responsible human.
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the wholesome Zeru's festival, right?
I think Hu Tao
cool
is a
character.
responsible person. She literally runs a funeral parlor, but she probably keeps up the happy pretense because a lot of people see it as a bad thing when they, they pass away. But there's a celebration of the life that they have lived. There's many different opinions on that. LMAO, imagine if it was Nahida the whole time. Nah, with the
Ask
way
him some questions, shall we?
with the way she reacted, it's definitely not. But that would be a real funny plot twist. Okay, hold on.
おやおやおやおやおやおや
Thank you so much for the follow. I very much appreciate it. So we've got Did we not just get this banner on Saturday or Friday? He just wants to retire. Let him drink that tea. We literally just got this banner and there's only 13 days left. Bruh, what the heck? Where am I going? Oh, yes, okay. The shrug. Man. See, time is irrelevant. I can't even remember what I was gonna say I can't remember what I had for breakfast, but it was a potato salad, so I'm gonna defeat my own brain. Imagine if it was Nahida. That'd be funny.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
His mustache is still funny to me. He's like literally like layered two mustaches on top of each other.
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain.
Do I have any 5 stars?
Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
I'll have to show you after.
An
Hold on.
experiment?
I didn't mean to start that
That
dialogue.
came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new
Imagine,
Sub-Zero's festival
traveler.
tradition or something?
Use your, where's the SpongeBob meme? Imagination.
Less questions, more wishing!
Oof. Yo, imagine if it was Traveler's Dream. Yo, that'd be something else. Oh. No, it couldn't be because I've already figured out that I've already technically, well, mentally skipped the dream. Memory of a goldfish. It's kind of strange. Memory is weird. Like, I can remember the strangest things.
Okay.
Like, I remember, okay, so where I work, we use, okay, not to dox myself or expose too much, but I work at a car dealership, okay, and we use stock numbers, obviously, our identification numbers, not to organize the cars that come in. I remember the stock number of 2 cars that we had issues with today, but I can't remember half the phone calls I had with customers. Memory is fickle.
My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
A simp. I can relate. A true simp. Vihar? Vihair.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself.
Hold on.
She's
Is
always
that...
so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her.
I can't tell what the penguin is spamming. I know it's spamming a button, that emoji.
I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be fairest knight of flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, Paimon, why do you sound so Oh. Oh. I was gonna say, Paimon, why do you sound so sad? And then I just remembered what just happened. Oh, that is sad. That is unfortunate.
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is.
That's sad. That's sad. Stuff from 5 years ago, but can't remember something I was just thinking about.
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival.
What do I know? Well, I mean, she literally just doesn't dream anymore. She literally is just like a puppet now. So he's probably not even... I mean, unless she recovers miraculously after this Archon quest, this guy can't really interact with her anymore.
What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time.
That's very, what's the word? That's a very simp thing to say, but also very sweet.
Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing.
Omega simp. That's like, that's literally me though, guys. That's like literally me and all the fictional characters I simp over.
Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face.
No spoils, please, no spoils.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh,
What the heck?
Oh, you're...
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go.
What? This kid came out of nowhere. It's the guy in the meme. Do it for her.
Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
I guess we can talk to the other stall people. Let's talk to this guy. Are we doing the conclusion thing again?
Like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
Oh, it's not Dea, is it?
That sounds like Dia!
Dea.
Oh, right. This is when
What
Dunyarzad
if it's
bumps into the
Tignari?
kidnappers.
Tignari should be here in the city, I believe, if it was him.
Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, traveler!
Alright, so your question was if I have any 5 stars, right? Let me show you something real quick. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Do I have any 5 stars? The answer is yes.
Oh, fine.
But now I am missing a 1 4-star and 1 5-star. That means there are now 53 characters in Genshin Impact's roster, and I only have 51. My friend, this is what you call being a whale. And if you want me to go further to show what I mean, look at the... Oh, I haven't really been wishing on this banner. I've actually been trying to be better at saving my money. So I haven't spent a dime. So really, I haven't really been doing much. I can pull a wish right now. Let's see. Watch me pull Dory after this. Nope. Skip. I think I already pulled the 4-star last time. Really? Really? I think I jinxed myself. Nope. Alright, keep going. How what? I haven't wished a lot on this banner, really. If we look at the history. Oh yeah, I got Sucrose too, which was annoying. Ooh. Saturday was the 10th, right? Yeah, so I've literally only, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus the 3 I just did. I've only wished 11 times on this banner. There's no way I'm getting a 5-star or Dory yet. Which is annoying, because now I've got like 2 4-stars that I already had. I'm gonna beat these people up. Let's go.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
None of them on current team. My pity, I pulled Tainari and then I stopped pulling on the banner. I don't really care about pity anymore, to be honest.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
To be fair, the team I'm using right now is more so for exploring Sumeru without dying. Wait, no! Guys, did you not see? I have Kazuha on my team. He's a 5-star.
You... fine. Anyway, watch yourself.
You watch yourself.
So you got yourself some back...
I mean, look. Are you saying Kazuha is not a 5-star, guys? Also, my Kaya is like triple crown, so... That's true. There's a lot of dialogue.
I'll be back.
Oh? Bruh, come at me? Come at me?
Spring forth! I'm going in!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows me.
Dead. I lost on Zhongli last round to Mona. Oh no!
Your anger out on those guys?
That's the worst.
You and Nihida both.
When
wouldn't want to see you two like this.
when we first got Tainari's banner, I pulled Chi-Chi. She's now at, I believe, C4 or C5? I gotta check again.
Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, she said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
Yoimiya and Klee, I think, were on the banners close to Kazuha, so it was probably one of those two.
Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
Oh, you don't have either of them?
Hey, the windows are unlocked.
That means you must have lost pity and then pulled a different 5-star.
Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Wow, Paimon. Invasion of privacy much?
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get these notes written before the Sub-Zero Festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately. So I was hoping that I'd be able to give this to you before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord Kusalani, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there are very few who know much about her. Still, I hope that this will be of use to you in your search for her. Gandharva Villes? I probably butchered that. Water supply was once contaminated, forcing everyone to go very far out to get water, but one day people suddenly found that the water was drinkable again, and some said that a green light was seen near the water source the previous night. Everyone believed that this was the divine power of Lesser Lord Kusalani at work. This sounds quite possible. The decontamination of water sources via natural means probably takes ages. Did Lesser Lord Kusalani appear in Gandharvaville then? Bruh, I'm really bad at pronouncing words. After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep, but from one day on, I would hear a voice that would chat with me till I fell asleep. A nice lady told me that Lesser Lord Kusalani must have been watching over me. Poor child, I hope that the Sub-Zero Festival makes him a little happier. This is quite similar to something that I experienced back then as well. She is indeed a gentle god. There was this one time when I had a wee bit too much to drink and couldn't find my way home to save my life. Then, when I turned a corner, I could have sworn I saw Lesser Lord Kusalani. She was very tall and had the most muscular arms, and she caught me when I slipped and fell. That is not Lesser Lord Kusalani. The next morning, I found myself sleeping under a tree. I reckon that must have been her looking out for me. I'm not sure this one has much value as a reference. That was probably just a tree, right? Man was too drunk. Well, that's so funny. These folk records appended with Dunyazard's references and opinions leave every page densely packed. Yo, that's funny. Kaching Diluk Mona Traveler Kazuha Ganyu Zhongli.
Wow. Dunyazard wrote all of this.
Kaching is
Sounds like
very
she was
useful.
always thinking of us even while we were away.
I think Kaching is even more so useful now with Sumeru and the Dendro reactions.
Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about.
To be fair, whenever I pull Ganyu, when I do, not if, because I will pull her eventually, I don't think I'll be using her that much. Only because I don't really use archers. I mostly use Diona because she's a shielder slash healer.
She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
Which has changed to Yelan because Hydra reacts better to Dendro than Cryo.
If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her. Hey! Where are you off to
Less
now?
than 60 crit rate. In a single, yo, the people that get double 5 stars when they pull on the banner is freaking insane. Absolutely crazy. Okay, I just want to put this out there. None of these characters are mid. It really depends on your play style, how you play them, and how you build them. That's my thoughts. Bro, where is this lady? Oh. Cutscene? Cutscene?
It's Dunyarzad's puppet.
He makes fun of me for not having Kaching. Reverse melt reaction. Honestly, I wouldn't make fun of anyone if they do or don't have a certain character. It's only because everyone has their own different RNG, and I am just a filthy whale, so I spent money on this game to get my characters.
Traveler? You must be exhausted.
I think that's still just a melt reaction. Pretty sure that's still just a melt reaction. I don't think it's actually called reverse melt.
Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
Those are the days. Oh, Kokomi's banner. Kokomi had like what, like 2 reruns already?
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That's why I said not all characters are mid-tier. It really depends on how you play, what your play style is. Oh, well, really, it's just which characters you like, too. The characters you like definitely depend on it.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But what? Where are we going this time?
Yeah, Kokomi is known as the fish. She is related to, I think, the Vishaps that are under in Konomiya. She uses jellyfish too.
Take heart. Victory will be...
Like, first off, look at her outfit. She's got like a fish tail. And her idle animation is, I think, one of the other idle animations. She's got like the water fish that just floats around. I think. I've only been using her to level up her friendship. Oh yeah, see? Fish. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put Traveler back on my team.
My publishing house has released numerous...
Y'all, my butt's going numb from sitting on this chair for too long. Hopefully this is the end of the Archon quest.
There's still a long road ahead.
To the Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero? Sub-Zero? The Sub-Zidub? So start naming different names. Dance, 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 cutscene, 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 cutscene.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
Bro, I just wanna Kokomi as a dragon. Stop talking about theories, bruh. I'm gonna get distracted. I want to see the cutscene of her dancing.
How did things turn out like this?
We can talk about the theory after. Guys, my friend here, Soulless Terror, like comes up with so many theories and connects them all with the game. He's very much a fan of lore and theories of the game.
Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Yo, Travel looks like she's about to like punch him in the face.
Traveler.
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste.
I normally read pretty fast, to be honest. But I'm letting it go because it's got the audio for you guys. Shh. We have no stuff. So I anime that stuff. Anime that's dubbed? Okay. I watch some anime that's dubbed, but that's like only Dragon Ball. And maybe like Sailor Moon. But that's about it. I mostly watch my anime subbed.
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
Needle is like, what the fuck's going on? Oh, see, that's the difference. I don't watch anime while I'm at work.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Bunch of cowards.
The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Tanyarzad, did you find these?
They're jerks. Yeah.
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try.
I see why you said I was close then, because technically our interaction with the Grand Sage is literally right by Nilo, whatever freaking name is. So I can see why you said it was kind of, I was close. I was thinking at the right area?
Hey!
They disappeared!
Start fate. Ho 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 ho! You're gonna start fate? Enjoy! That has like a lot of like spin-off series and stuff, I think. The Fate Stay Night or whatever. Thanks for stopping by though. Thanks for stopping by the stream. You enjoy the rest of your night, I guess, watching Fate.
Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assumed there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu?
If those little pets are for me, I appreciate it. I did a good job.
But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
Dance, girl, dance.
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sub-Zeru's festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
It's bad enough that the people of Sumeru, at least like, what, 80% of the population don't believe in Kusalani as being the new Dendro Archon. Not believe, but they don't accept it. And then she's already berating herself because of it, because she doesn't believe that, or Kusalani doesn't believe that they can, you know, be a proper Archon. And I'm pretty sure it's the influence of the other people in Sumeru. So yeah, I feel bad for Kusalani too.
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend.
Yeah, that's really messed up. It really is.
Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried."
That's what you call like some next level bullying that's happening.
The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So the Dendro Archon originally gave the first sage all that knowledge through a dream?
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zeru's festival is almost over too.
Dance, 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 dance.
Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zeru's as beautiful as we can.
If you're wondering why the messed up, the sage basically said Nila's dumb and she will fuel their plans forever. I see what you're saying. You just accidentally put a yeah.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zerus.
Oh, this music feels jazzy. What? Yo, if they put some like brass instruments into here as well, it definitely could change into jazz.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
I wanna cry. Because of Danyazard. Wow, 2 hours. 2 hours. Dang, and there's more dialogue, truly.
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night?
Paimon, we've been asleep for like days.
Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What usual spot?
The bench? The bench? The bench? The bench? The bed? The bench? She's alive! Oh, wait, is that Catherine?
Well done, traveler and Paimon.
Wait! Why is Kusalani hiding as Catherine? Oh my goodness.
And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Now I'm happy. I am very happy now. No more tears.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Nilu performing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
I finally finished it! Well, I mean, it's not done yet, is it? Not really. Alright. We ain't comparing deaths here, okay? They're both very sad. Okay, Tepe is not alive, but Denyazard is. Don't compare them. Yeah, Paimon really does. It's kind of sad. But literally, we brought Paimon into the world. We fished her out of the water. Hold on, I want to mark note of my achievement. Hold on, let me write down this achievement. Oh, I have 2? Okay, hold on. The mourn a thousand roses brings, and all dreams must end with an awakening. I'm just trying to make sure I keep track of all my achievements so I can mark them off the achievement tracker. I don't think... Maybe I'll have enough primos to wish again? We'll see. Let's talk to Catherine. Or Catherine.
Actually Nahida, aren't you?
In quotations.
Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival. And Dunyarzad,
Did you save her? It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weak.
It's very weird to hear Kusalani's voice through Catherine.
Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the traveler's favorite bench?
The bench we go! Technically, it's not my favorite bench. I'm pretty sure it was Dunyazard's. I can cut through down here, right? Actually, that makes it a lot faster than running all the way around everything. Mini Sealy don't have shadows.
It's such a relief that she's all right.
Well, if you think about the Sealies, they're not really, like, technically physical beings. I feel like they're more like just a bunch of, like, elemental energy formed into a kind of sentient being. So the light probably just shines right through them.
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream.
No, according to lore, they are the remnants of a lost civilization. Everything is related to a lost civilization.
Where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
All right. You two must have a lot of
Oh
other
my gosh, more
for me, right?
questions.
After all, you saved my faithful believer.
But this
As
essentially...
your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
This is essentially the end of the Archon quest as soon as they say, hey, you got any more questions for me?
At the Avidia forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Bruh.
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died.
Ooh.
As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
Alright, alright.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
I just realized how demeaning it is for Kusalani too, that they call her Lesser Lord, and they call Rukkhadevata Greater Lord. That's still kind of demeaning to her. Leyline tree.
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it.
Oh.
Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it.
Sorry, I was just cracking my neck.
But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is it because of the contaminated consciousness?
Look at us. We're gonna end up having to solve her problems as well. Always coming to save the Archon's problems.
But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
Does that make us like the Avengers cleanup crew? Like we're just cleaning up all these messes?
The Traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it.
Oh my gosh, that was a yawn. Yeah, I'm probably going to get off my computer as soon as I'm done
No,
this.
we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
Damn.
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
Bro.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal.
That's true, but we don't have any other areas unlocked, so technically we can't.
The Akasha is the
Fontaine
legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Honestly, it's not even surprise. We all kind of already knew that she was a puppet.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her.
Well, I'm glad everyone's fan theories are confirmed.
What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's?
Robot confirmed, yeah.
Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru.
Why does she talk so much? Is it because she's the Archon of Wisdom?
At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since.
Nah, girl, they just abandoned you there.
However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon
Oops, I
under
just hit my
house arrest?
desk.
How dare they? Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is
Run away
still
from the
empowering this
academia.
nation.
Yeah, but she's literally like a child. I guess that also explains why they decided to design her like a child, because she's like the youngest Archon.
And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has
They
little
made
meaning.
Kusalana Rapunzel think about it. Does that make us as the Traveler the Prince Charming? To me, you're already an excellent Archon. Yeah, you didn't try to take away your citizens' visions.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly
the kind words, but I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha.
Yeah, but like, what if they get rid of the Akasha then? What are you gonna do then?
Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime.
They're just working on saving the tree.
Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
It's like bare minimum.
There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line.
Is it because we arrived?
I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve.
It's the Fatui. It's the Fatui. Probably the Fatui.
Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero Samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And
Not
all
happening
the people
anytime
of interest
soon.
seem to purposely avoid
I
wearing
mean,
their
yeah, that makes
Akasha
sense. I
terminals.
mean, the whole region is using them anyway.
I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
It's always the Fatui. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I didn't mean to yawn right into the mic.
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet. You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Of course.
Misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom.
It's called being
Not dreaming
manipulative.
is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this.
That has a lot of problems in
The
of its own.
perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
Yeah, it was really weird. You first like get into Sumeru and then you're just like seeing Catherine walk around. You're like, Catherine, why are you walking around? But it obviously gave us a clear view of the keyhole in the back of her neck.
Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while.
Go take a nap.
Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
What a relief.
Oh my goodness.
This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Rip memory.
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
Look at Traveler's expression. Oh my goodness, that deadpan. That's so funny.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
More voiceovers. Canned knowledge.
Without having the all these Sumeru scholars.
Oh, I got a con. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty much it then. I'm beat. Now I have like all these other I have all of these other quests to do. We can do Tainari's another day. I'm gonna yawn again. Whoops. Okay. That's it. Oh, do I have enough to pull? Rip. No, I don't. That's unfortunate. Well, in any case, I'm gonna end this here because I am tired. I need to go to bed. That being said, I might like end up playing another game after anyway, but I am done with streaming today. Thank you for joining me in finally finishing this super long, heavy dialogued Archon quest. Whew. It really took a lot out of me. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I will. Thanks. That was way too long. But yeah, I'll probably stream some Minecraft on Thursday, so we'll see more improvement in my my castle, my Minecraft castle. I've been doing a lot of stuff in there. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I'll probably stream Thursday, same time as today. And yeah, I hope you all had a good time watching me just go through dialogue the whole time. Anyway, have yourself a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. And I will see you all next time. Bye!